There are some corners of the universe which have bred the most terrible things. Things which act against everything that we believe in. You say you searched all the base.
Yes, what of it?
Did your men search in here?
Well, they probably...
Did they search in here?
No.
Hey everyone, it's Firelink Frontier, and first off I'd like to thank you all. Your support on the last video has been amazing. You know, I nearly didn't upload it. I didn't know if 60s Doctor Who was something people would be interested in, especially as it's so different from all the other stuff I've covered. But it ended up being my second most viewed video ever, and it's pushed me over 500 subscribers. So again, I'd just like to thank you all. Now anyway, enough rambling. Let's get back to 60s Doctor Who. In the last video, I only talked about the Daleks briefly. I mentioned their debut episode, but I didn't get to talk about my favourite one, the Dalek invasion of Earth. And to be honest, I think this is my favourite First Doctor story. The TARDIS arrives in future London, and it's not the London we know. There's an eerie silence. There's no cars, voices, or anything, and there are these ominous signs about, warning against dumping bodies in the river. I mean, that sign can never be a good thing. This is something I love about classic Doctor Who. It allows time to build tension, and it isn't afraid of the quieter moments. Everything doesn't have to be packed into 45 minutes, and you can let the story simmer for as many episodes as necessary, whether that's 2 with something like The Rescue, or 12 in the Daleks' master plan. The first episode culminates in a great reveal. We learn what has conquered London. A Dalek rises from the water, and this time it's on Earth, not Skaro or some faraway planet, and they've already taken over. I can only imagine what it would have been like to see that back in the 60s. I'm not sure why, but despite the small budget, and it being made a while ago, the setting still feels believable. It really manages to capture the dystopian post-apocalyptic feel, and when that's done right, those kind of stories usually end up being my favourites, as I'm sure some of my subscribers can see, as I've already covered Fallout 3 times. And in this story, it's not just the Daleks they have to worry about. People are out for themselves, and the Doctor, Ian, Barbara and Susan have to go searching about London, and you can almost feel the eyes watching them. I won't go into the episode too much, in case somehow you still haven't seen it, but I'd thoroughly recommend it. Another story I didn't get to mention last time is the Space Museum, and its first episode is really great, and has all that eerie tension I spoke about. The story opens with the Doctor and his crew frozen in place, and from the very beginning, everything feels off. All their clothes have been changed for some reason, and when Vicky drops a glass, it smashes, and then jumps back into her hand, unbroken. And when they finally reach the museum, they're invisible to everyone there. They can see guards patrolling, mouthing words to each other but with no sound. The whole thing just has this uneasy feel to it, but it gets worse.
Look.
It's us.
They discover that they themselves are exhibits. What appear to be copies of themselves are frozen in the display cases, but the Doctor warns them that it is them, and that will be their future unless they can stop it. The early sections of the story are great, with a lot of creepiness and mystery. Not to mention we have this great scene. And we also have the Ice Warriors. Now if you've seen them in colour, they probably look a little silly. Well, maybe in black and white too. But they certainly look a lot scarier in black and white. Something about seeing their massive silhouettes, and the shadows covering half their faces, makes them look a lot cooler in the 60s. Oh, and I can't forget about the weird hissing noise they make.
Useless.
The story's set during a new ice age, and deep within, the Ice Warriors are thawing out. I really do love the snowy episodes, like this episode and the 10th Planet. They give that isolated feeling to the story, like something out of The Thing, and it really heightens the tension, as you know help isn't coming. One thing I didn't really touch on last time is the music. It's a little hard to demonstrate on YouTube, because they don't like when you play music, but the music really stands out in the Web Planet and the Tomb of the Cybermen. It's got this strange electronic feel to it, like nothing I've really heard before, and the music from the Web Planet in particular has stuck with me ever since I heard it. It really adds to the atmosphere. Let's talk about the Enemy of the World. It's an episode that was missing for over 45 years. Then in 2013 it turned up in Nigeria. I wouldn't say it's creepy exactly. In fact, it's more of a spy thriller. There's no monsters or aliens at all, but what really makes it stand out is Patrick Troughton, who plays both the second Doctor and the serial's villain, Salamander. There's something a little unnerving about seeing the kindly second Doctor's face on the villain of the serial. Salamander actually feels more like a James Bond villain, as he wants world domination and has his own underground bases. I really liked this episode, and it's quite a unique one, with Patrick Troughton playing both roles excellently. Now, we couldn't end the video without talking about the Cybermen. The Moonbase is another one of those stories that has that claustrophobic feeling, and has the Cybermen sneaking about aboard the Moonbase. The hospital scenes are a particular highlight, with them hiding under the sheets when the doctors aren't looking. I really love the way 60s sci-fi looks. It's probably why I prefer the original Star Trek to The Next Generation, and that's actually where the other half of my channel name comes from, with the first part being Dark Souls. It's a shame that some of the episodes from the Moonbase are missing, although the animation for those missing ones is at least tolerable. I have some thoughts, shall we say, on the animations if you want to hear it. Some of them are definitely better than others, I'll say that. So those were the things I didn't get to cover in the first video. There's probably still more I've missed, and there's still a few episodes I haven't seen, which are the ones that are lost and haven't been animated yet. I've enjoyed talking about 60s Who so much that I've started a rewatch from An Unearthly Child. I was thinking about doing some videos on the serials as I watch them, but let me know what you guys think. I've also been reading all your kind comments, and I really appreciate all your feedback and support. Let me know, who's your favourite Doctor? Is it 1 or 2? Or even one of the later Doctors? And let me know what you'd like the next video to be about. I'm Firelink Frontier, and thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everyone.